Two future Hall of Famers collide for just the second time ever. It's the coach. This is week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady have amazingly met just one time before tonight, back in 2014. Tonight, Rodgers makes his first trip to New England to take on Brady and the New England Patriots. I'll have a look around today's games at halftime. But first, we head up to Foxborough. Standing by, here are Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led out by a man who started more Super Bowls than anyone in NFL history, the great Tom Brady.
I can't help but admire the career Tom Brady has had. The numbers are off the charts. The Super Bowl championships and rings, we know that they are incredible. But how about the durability? Had one season that he missed, most of that season because of a knee injury. The rest of the time, he answers the bell and wills his team to victory more times than not. And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw is Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A good pickup there at 22. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good. And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
Let's take a look at the big fella, Rob Gronkowski. All-pro, it feels like, each and every year. And when he's healthy, he's going to be all-pro. He's done it 4 times in his career. 69 catches, over 1,000 yards in 2017. But why is he so good? Speed, size, agility, and absolutely understands the offense and where he needs to be in order to get the football.
Defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Brady looking middle. It's caught by Gronkowski. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now. And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around. Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead. They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, and a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now the offensive starters for the Packers. Out wide is Davante Adams, named an alternate to his first Pro Bowl in 2017. And how about this for a surprise? 22 receiving touchdowns over the last 2 seasons. That's the most of anyone in the NFL. That's right, anyone. Davante Adams taking advantage of opportunities.
Get reset. Hey, easy drill going.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Rodgers now to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a first down carry by Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Inside. Hey, check 26. Zoom. Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Escaping this time to the 17. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the...
And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll get it down.
I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try and throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Jumbo! Hey, check 26. Zoom.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Get reset. Hey, easy, you're going.
They'll run with Montgomery, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
A play fake for Burkhead. Now Brady under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
All day, baby! All day!
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Wait, 20!
From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the
Automatic
football.
first down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. On play action, it's Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he's brought down excellent pickup of the... yards. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
20, 28.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's got Allen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fairly short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he did all week in practice.
And the ball is out. Burkhead lost it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Hey, 626. Hey, 88, 88.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Equanimous St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Julian Edelman and the rest of the offense back onto the field now. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen, because both sides have thought a certain call has been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
So that one will be accepted. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Brady now on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So the hard count gets them there, neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defense thought they had the timing down, but the quarterback hit him with a hard count, got him to jump.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this one is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That'll bring up 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Brady now to throw. And he's got it. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2, tie it up, go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they feel really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he? Oh, trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. That the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Brady going to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
A gain of 6 there on first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Jimmy Garoppolo, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one down in Big D. The Titans in town to take on the Cowboys. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And some room to work. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Packer defense getting set to go again. And we watch now how effective they've been, how disruptive they've been in the backfield. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Brady. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with that. Excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on first down. Allen has it left side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Brady leads to Burkhead on the draw. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know, one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Goes right side, complete to Gronk. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22.
That's fine.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get... Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
319! 319! Easy. Hey.
Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Rodgers lets it fly deep for Cobb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like passer.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers steps away to his left. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They get it to him running left. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down.
That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Crosby on now to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They got a shot.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And that's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Hey, 626, jump out! Hey, 626!
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Hey, 626!
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Hey, 626! Jump out!
Rodgers throwing here. Now he's flushed out left. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Rodgers escaping the pressure. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken way up by the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. And with 45 seconds showing, he spikes the football. New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, it's Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. Brady now on 1st down. And right side caught Hogan. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And there's the spike. It stops the clock at 22 seconds remaining.
Let's go.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Green Bay, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.